Know what I just noticed? How dumb of me. Fucking kickstand. That's better, but I'll guarantee you that shit's gonna get ripped off in like 2 fucking seconds. Let's see how it works. Alright, so big shout out to 74Cbass. I got you, homie. He recently shouted me out, challenged me to the 9-question challenge, and there's some really good questions actually. So we're gonna get started on that. First one, got my cheat sheet here. When did I start riding? Well, it's a 2-part question, or 2-part answer rather. I actually started riding when I was a young boy. About when I was 8 or 9 or so, I had a dirt bike, and it was like really crappy, and I broke it and blew it up. When I was 16, I ended up saving up for another bike. It was a RM 125. Like, I had a bunch of fun on that bike. It was one of the funnest bikes I've ever owned. And then from there, I kind of got into cars, and I stayed out of bikes and motorcycles for a couple, good 5-7 years. 5-7 years wasting my life, if you ask me. I mean, I own some pretty cool cars, but nothing compared to this DRZ. So the answer to the question is, when did I really start riding? Honestly, a couple of years ago. 2014, I started riding and I got my motorcycle's license. The second question is, why did I start riding? Honestly, I missed riding off-road, and at the time I didn't know that the DRZ and the DR650 were street legal. I was just looking for something like stupid powerful, and yeah, that's how it happened, to be honest with you. I just wanted a dirt bike, and then I found out that they were street legal, and I was like, holy shit, have I really been missing dual sports this entire time? Yeah, John, you're an idiot. The third question is going to be, what was my first motorcycle? Not including my dirt bikes back when I was a kid. Honestly, my first motorcycle was my DR650. I'm wondering how cool that looks down there. While I got you guys drowned down there by the water, I'm gonna get a quick powwow. So yeah, powwow! How about that? Question number 4 is going to be, what's my dream bike? Well, I'm going to be very honest with you. I am riding my dream bike. The 5th question is going to be, do I prefer street or dirt? I think we all know the answer to that. I prefer street. Duh. I'm just fucking with you guys. I love dirt. Obviously, that's all I fucking do, right? The 6th question is, have I ever crashed or fallen? I fall and crash every fucking time I get on this bike, almost. I've had 3 crashes in my life, none of which were very major. I got lucky in all 3 cases. The first one was when I was 17. I was riding my RM 125 down the streets in Woodbridge, and I started riding on the sidewalk, and this was in wintertime where there was a bunch of salt on the road. Salt on the side of the road, stuff like that. And what had happened was, I was coming up to traffic, and I went to stop, I hit the front brake, and I completely locked the front brake up and low-sided at about 35 miles an hour. I was not wearing proper gear per se. I did have a DOT and Snell approved helmet. So what it ended up happening was, I did have a winter coat on and two pairs of pants because it was fucking cold outside. Here's why I always preach having a full face helmet, because when I went down, I low-sided to the left, and when I went down, the first thing that hit was the side here in my chin bar. Like, it literally hit the side of the helmet, and then my hand and arm, and then the side of me right here. And I actually have a scar about that long still, and this was, what, 13 years ago? I still have a scar there. It won't tan. It's like Casper white. It's pretty wild. The second time was when I first got the DR650. I was out in a parking lot trying to show off for Tinkerbell, and I was locking up the rear tire and sliding it, and it got a little too sideways on me at about 15 miles an hour, and I let off the brake, and it instantly snapped back the other way, and I high-sided off the front of the DR650. You know what's fucked up though? Like, I had just started my motovlogging channel, like literally a week. Oh, here's where y'all are gonna get drowned. But I had just started my motovlogging channel, and I was embarrassed, and I deleted the footage. I did get it on camera, and then I deleted it, and good fucking job, right? Why'd you do that? Come to find out, that's YouTube gold nowadays, right? The third time was the one that I did post already. Came off the bike at about 12-15 miles an hour back here, actually. Wasn't looking where I was going. And there you go. I guess the same thing that happened to Corey in his accident. He was looking the other way, and then when I look forward, there's a rut, and there I go down. The seventh question is going to be, when did I start motovlogging? I actually started motovlogging April 2015, and I was really bad at it. I did leave up my first motovlog up on my channel. You guys can check it out if you want. I was so bad that I left like 45 seconds of dead space in the beginning of the video. I think I said one sentence. Yeah, it was terrible. So the eighth question is going to be, what motovloggers do I subscribe to? I subscribe to pretty much everybody in Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, DC area, West Virginia. Pretty much all the local vloggers. I do also watch a couple of the bigger vloggers, mostly the vloggers that have Dualsports and Supermotos and some dirt bikes. If I don't currently subscribe to you, don't get offended. I'm really into dual sporting and off-roading stuff. Like, there's not a lot of time for me to actually look into everybody's profile, you know? So you have to thump me on the forehead and say, hey John, you know? The ninth and final question is going to be, do my bikes have names? Well, my DR650 actually had a name. The name was Old Betsy. That's because it was kind of like a tractor, and you know, a bush tractor type, you know, situation. So this bike does not have a nickname, and that's something actually I want to ask you guys. The DRZ needs a name, and what I think I'm going to do is make like a little contest. Whoever comes up with the best name, basically, this is what I want you to do. In the comment section, put what you think the name should be, and then whoever gets the most thumbs up on their comment, they get to name the bike. If Dildo Liquor gets 1,000 likes, then Dildo Liquor it is. You know what I mean? So naming doesn't matter. I want you guys to name this bike. So I guess it's my turn to call some people out, challenge them, if you will, to the 9-question challenge. First two dudes that come to my mind are Bronco Riding 650, although I'm pretty sure they already did it, as usual. See, I'm always behind if they did it. I'll just put a yes or no if they did it. If you haven't done it, 9-question challenge, do it. Let's pick a random couple people from Gladius John's comment section. Everybody in the comment section, you see your name, you're a motovlogger, guess what? You're officially challenged. So yeah, if you see your name pop up, that's going to be that. Again, thank you, CBass. You were the frickin' man. I appreciate you challenging me to this. I love doing these type of videos. Hit that subscribe button on his channel for me, would ya? He's the man. I guess from here on out, there's going to be some raw footage of me riding. But I need a 10-minute video, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some raw footage. I'll try to arrange it nicely, if you will. Anyways. Hell yeah.